Well, howdy. It's me, Sean, the Doom Man, I guess. I'm here with a new series. This is going to be a series of just taking a look at the collection and certain parts. So, either by a certain label, like a Blu-ray label, or like a series of movies I have. And to start, this is kind of like a pilot kind of episode. I don't want to commit to anything right now. I don't know. But I recently got a new copy of White Zombie from Gold Ninja Video. This is a pretty fun edition, which I'll go into in a little bit. But I already had a couple other versions of this. Namely, which I think is probably the best version, is the Kino Lorber version, Kino Classics in this case. But also going to thrift stores, yard sales, I've accumulated some other versions. So I'm going to talk about these, go show a little bit like the video quality, a little bit of history, and go from there. Well, first up, we have the VHS copy. I really do like this art. It's pretty cheesy, appropriate for the time. It is not the best video quality. It looks like SLP mode, just judging by the tape, and the quality, as you see here. So the movie was shot at aspect ratio 1.33 by 1. And looking at this, they basically just zoomed into the image to fill the whole screen. I don't know, that might just be how it's set up on the modern TV, so maybe on the standard 4x3 TV it fits it properly. But here, not too good. Very low quality. Would not really recommend. A lot of these VHS tapes, I'll collect them. They look good on a shelf. But as far as viewing, unless it's an out-of-print movie or you can't find anywhere, I won't watch it. But it's a fun little novelty. But coming up is the nice DVD version. Hey, wait, that art looks very familiar. Well, that's because it's by the same company. So the VHS is from United American Video Corp, and this is a sub-label, Ovation Home Video. So they just basically repurpose that art. It's all public domain, but I don't know the details. But yep, same kind of art. And this version, I would say, has the funnest menu. It's reminds me of something you see like in Ed Wood, the movie, or a DVD of that caliber. I mean, it's probably the whole same kind of look, but not much of special features. You get a little bibliography, some details here and there, but the video quality is better. It's probably from the same source. 4x3 here, I assume, not the true 1.33 by 1, but it's fine. It's a decent of the time kind of transfer for like a public domain movie. But coming up is probably the definitive edition of White Zombie. Currently is the Kino Classic. So I've had this for a couple years now, and this has two versions of the movie. So basically an HD cleaned up version and a raw version. So it came from it's mastered from the back of the box, mastered in HE from a 35mm fine grain print. And it has these two versions, along with these special features. So you get a little bit of information here, a little interview from Bela Lugosi, a little bit of a tangent here, and a commentary. But basically you get two versions of the movie. So what they did is basically denoise the whole movie, along with audio. So the audio is cleaner, and the video quality is cleaner. But I don't really care for it. It basically just removes all the grain and bits and bobs on the screen. But because of that, it just becomes really flat. A lot of the blacks are really crushed and really oily looking. And I don't. This is something I saw for the first time, and I wasn't really in tune with video quality back then. But now I would prefer this version. So basically, it's the raw version of the movie, and it looks so much better. I mean, there's heavy film grain and bits and bobs on the image, but it gives it so much more character, and it does have that hiss in the background for the audio, which I like in this for this movie, because there's not a lot of music going on, and it's very much like Dracula, where Universal, when they remastered that, they kept the hiss in there, so it's very appropriate here. But next up is the whole reason I'm making this is for this Gold Ninja Video version of it. So this is a very small label. I quite enjoy them. But I picked this one up because part of the package, so the main hook of it, is they have a host segment. So basically, Justin DeClue, the owner of Golden Ninja Video, and Will Stallone, the co-host, so they're mainly known for in the Important Cinema Club. But they host, as they describe on the back of the box, a 2 a.m. broadcast hosted by two passionate people dressed up as monsters on a local public access television. So it's really fun. They pause the movie. There's no commercials, obviously, but actually that'd be kind of fun if they had their own fake commercials. But they pause the movie, give a little commentary. Kind of silly skits ensue, some with a gorilla. But it's really fun. I would say it's more like Svengoolie than a Joe Bob Briggs, but really quality stuff. They also have their own just like a standard commentary, which is really it gives a lot of information. Quite enjoyed that one. And there's a lot of like fun special features. Let me just check the back of the box here. Again, commentaries, talking to a video archivist. And they also, which I really appreciate, there's a lot of bits missing from this print. And for a little context, this print is a 2K scan from a battered 16mm print, but there's a lot of pieces missing from it. So Justin Clue actually shows all the pieces that are missing in like a montage. It's fairly amusing, but it's a perfect. It's an awesome package. I hope he and the rest of Gold Ninja, I think it's just him, do another one of these, another public domain. Maybe Night of the Living Dead. That'd be really fun for Halloween. But super awesome Blu-ray. There's only 666 copies available, so get yours now. Although they're probably already sold out on this, but very fun, very good. And I would say that's about it for episode 0 of, I guess I'm titling this The Doom Collection. I hope you enjoyed it. Please do that subscribe, like thing. And yeah, that's about it. I'll see you next time. Next one will be the Jaws movies. That franchise I've watched since I was a kid, so probably have more nostalgic views and more of a history of the actual copies, because I've gotten these from I wouldn't say oddball places, but funner places than just a yard sale or Amazon. Anyways, thanks again. Bye.